Hello there. I bet you all thought I was dead. Right, okay. To do that, so I don't look like Palmer Anderson. Why am I here? You may ask. So it was Northern Ireland Comic Con, run by Monopoly Events of the weekend, and something happened there which I think needs to be talked about. So, the actress, I am going to say this wrong, I'm sorry, Valerie Curry, who was apparently has been other shows, but she's currently known as Firecracker in The Boys. She had a bad experience there. So what apparently happened, I don't know what was said. I don't know where this occurred, whether it was an auto or photo thing. But she had an interaction with two people, one of whom was dressed in a costume. I'm going to guess because of her current one, somebody from The Boys. I would say Homelander or something like that. I don't know. And they made a request of her at this interaction. And how can I say this? I don't know what the request was, but apparently I have been informed that her character in The Boys does some pretty messed up stuff. So I think the conclusion is that they asked her to, if not do that act, to, you know, mime or do in a picture or at, you know, at the autograph table. So she said, and I think quite rightly, no, I feel uncomfortable with this request. And to my complete surprise, and I think a few other people have heard about this, these two people got angry at her. And I was like, oh God, here we go again. So the reason why I'm talking about this is this happened a lot early on when me and the wife started going to cons. I can actually give you an example. James Masters, Wales Comic Con 2015. Me and the wife were standing in the queue to go into his photo shoot. And I think this is day 2. I think we didn't do it day 1. We went 2 days. We did it on the second day. And we were waiting. And I cannot remember the name of the lady. She had dreadlocks and she was lovely. And she came up and down the queue like, just hi everyone. So I'm sorry to tell you this, but because of an incident that occurred yesterday, somebody grabbed him, basically. Apparently grabbed a handful of his arse. And he wasn't happy about that, which is fairly right. You know, you're not going to say no. You don't want people feeling you up. But then it was like no contact. So I don't think I've ever put my picture of James Masters and me up, but there's a gap, and we're like, hi, you know, which is, you know, to be expected in that circumstance. So that happened, and then there were kind of reports that this had happened to some other people along the lines. I can't remember specifics, but it has happened. And then it kind of tailed off COVID, and then when everything came back, it seemed to stop dead. Which I was like, oh, that's cool. You know, people have learned their lessons. But come to LFCC this year, so me and the wife went. I haven't did a video because it was literally 3 guests. It didn't really seem worth recording a whole video for. So at that, I met Denise Richards. She was lovely, of course, but she did a photo shoot Friday. I didn't do that because we turned up Friday and I got her autograph on Friday just as a complete chance. I went to the queue and got in. So on Saturday, for her queue, the guy who I ended up hugging most of the week, I don't really know why, but it just seemed to keep happening. He said, right, everyone okay, something happened in her photo shoot on Friday. Again, no contact. Apparently the only thing she would do is back to back. You could do that if you wanted. You could stand by and take a picture, which is what I did. So I didn't think about that until this came, and I'm beginning, I think, not to get angry or not to get, but I am beginning to think these people need to stop. Absolutely stop. Because they are fucking it up for all of us. They are messing this shit up. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to liken an example that I was given. So I'm going to link something that Wales made me think about, and I'm going to liken this to what's currently occurring. So as we know, in Wales Comic Con video, I said that some people hadn't been paid. Still haven't confirmed if that's true or not. But, you know, those tweets would kind of infer that type of stuff. So, and somebody actually popped this into my head. So, as an example, let's say, Sharon Doherty, may she rest in peace, you know, went to Wales and, as we all know, allegedly wasn't paid. I don't know her prices at Wales. I can't find them. The website's been not purged, but you can't really go back. And I can't remember which Monopoly one she did, but she was about £30–40 more expensive there than there. Now, the logic that people have given me this, she didn't get paid there, she's recouping money by being more expensive here. So, the actions of one arsehole fucked us all over. This situation, Northern Ireland Comic Con, Denise Richards, is exactly the same thing. Why, you ask? Because the actions of these two idiots could have stopped this woman ever coming back to the UK. Say with Denise Richards, not a handler, but the guy who was controlling the shoot said, you know, we want her to come back. You know, we don't want her to be scared off by this, because this is the first time she's ever come over here. So again, these idiots, by apparently trying to be fucking funny or just doing it because they thought they could have literally stopped this woman ever coming back. So anyone who didn't meet her at Northern Ireland would never get the opportunity to meet her again. It's just completely stupid. I don't understand the logic to what these dudes were thinking, if they were dudes. I don't know. All I don't know is there's two of them. So, first thing I'm going to have to say is this incident was actually not headline news, but it was on the BBC News website. You'll see it there, which again isn't good, because one of the things I'm always kind of afraid of is con-going is pretty not fully mainstream, but fairly out there in the mainstream as we speak. Now, one of the things that has been accused at us over the years is we're idiots. Why are you doing this? What's going on? And now, excuse me, these idiots are making us look like idiots, because now we're apparently sexually assaulting and or really harassing people who shouldn't be harassed. And I'm just scared that this is going to start to come back and tar us all with the same brush, you know, just as we've kind of crawled out of the mire, want of a better word. And I just don't think that's right. I just don't think. This is famously, because this is one of the reasons why I actually have a hated by the Daily Mail badge on my bag, is in, I think, 2015 or 2016, somebody from the Daily Mail went to a Liverpool Comic Con. I remember the year specifically because in the queue was a load of women dressed in Wonder Woman outfits, like a stag do or a hen do or something. And they used those pictures, and this article was incredibly patronising, like effectively saying, oh, why do these dorks pay this money to meet Benedict Cumberbatch for 50 seconds? They're all fucking idiots. Not getting the concept of fandom, or the fact that you actually get to be with it. And it's not a long interaction unless you're lucky, but still, they're there, you know. Never got that. And there was a guy I remember who did a response attitude article, basically calling out the Mail for like being idiotic and stuff. So that attitude has been cast aside. You very rarely see a con-goers article these days, because again, it's become more accepted, and I don't want these idiots to screw it up, as it were. But, and this is going to be an astonishingly rare thing for me, as we know, but it's Monopoly, apparently, and from what I've been led to believe, handled it incredibly well. They've had a chat with her. I might put their reply, which was on the BBC News website, and then a statement the actress put up, I think, on Instagram after, thanking them for where they treated it. So, Monopoly, well fucking done, because that didn't make us look like fools. You handled it well. And as I like to point out, I like to give credit where it's due, and to be honest, I have not been overly complimentary of Monopoly over the years, but in this circumstance, well done, guys. Keep this shit up. And I think that's a good thing. They've managed to pull it, kind of retrieve it, for want of a better word. I've always said I think there should be an agreement between all con companies. Kind of like when football hooligans do dumb shit. They're banned from all stadiums. I'm beginning to think that there might need to be a similar system here. So if somebody pulls something at a con which is beyond stupid or inappropriate or whatever, they are then banned from all conventions. Now you can say overexcitement, stuff like that, fine. But when somebody tells you they're uncomfortable, but you decide to shout at them and get angry at them because of it, that's not a person you want at a convention. Let's be honest. No. Piss off. Never come back. You are barred from the tribe. You are exiled. Something like that. So that could be a discussion maybe Monopoly can have with people like Showmasters. All of the major ones. Because obviously I don't know. Small cons may not be able to keep these idiots out. But obviously that depends. But I think that needs to be some kind of punishment that is handed out. I would like to know if Monopoly have banned these two idiots from all of their cons, because that might be a necessary reaction. I don't know if they have. I haven't been told. I would hope so. I may see if I can email Monopoly and see what they say, and I might just do a little comment underneath saying what happened. So I think the classic parent line is, I'm not angry, I'm just disappointed in these people because they could have ruined it forever. Because if you think about this, everyone who met her after that interaction didn't get hurt. You know, they got uncomfortable and possibly quite upset her, which isn't ideal. You know what I mean? People could, oh, she didn't seem very happy, but then well, obviously I think when they find out about this, their opinion might have changed. But yeah, so this is not on. This should not be happening. These people are getting something they think they deserve, and again, forgive my language, fucking all of us over, which isn't on. So yeah, so I'm just unhappy with this. I thought I'd do a quick video kind of explaining. So, couple of things to follow this. So number one, I am going to For the Love of Horror. Because of the Thing guys. There are a couple of other people I'm going to meet, but the Thing dudes are the mostly where I'm going. So far we've had 2 of them cancelled, but you know, not great, but still 4 of them, 4 more than I'd met previously. And I'm going to try something. I hit 71 subscribers, so I got a bit kind of YouTube overwhelming ego. So what I thought I'd do is this. I don't think this is going to happen. I don't think it's going to make it, but if I hit 100 subscribers before I go For the Love of Horror, which is on the 19th of October, I will dye my hair red. Kind of praying it doesn't happen, but if it does, well done me. I get to 100 subscribers, which has been a milestone I've wanted to reach for quite a while. 3 figures, I'd be happy. So that's possible. I don't think it's likely, but it's possible. So again, this might be red when you see me For the Love of Horror. Another couple of things. I am going to be there. I will do my traditional Instagram post of this is what I am carrying. If you want to come over, say hi. I am also in a Facebook Thing fan group. So that we're trying to see if, because a lot of us are going, because obviously Thing cast. So I'm seeing if we can get together and take a group photo just so I can post it in this. I am going to be doing a full review For the Love of Horror. Never been. I have been told by many people it is Monopoly's best event by a country mile. So I'm looking forward to it. I'm hoping to be surprised because, you know, I haven't gone to what I would consider a very specific convention. All of the cons I have gone to are everything. This is horror. This is specifically tied for horror fans. So I'm intrigued because I am one, you know. So I am just interested to see how that goes. So that'll be it. I am considering still doing something with Wales, but I've received no other stuff. Weirdly enough, though, I did decide to check the website and see if there was any announcements about next Wales. It's been 6 months. It's April, June, July, August. So nearly 6 months. Nothing. His fan thingy event, the guests aren't great. If you know what I mean. There's a couple of them I've seen. And I'm just kind of thinking, you know, I don't know. I don't think that's going to be any good. I mean, it is an attempt to claw back, but as we know, you know, I don't you know, it's just getting the tickets, because with Wales the tickets would sell out in seconds. This one I don't think they have. But there's other stuff, but that's, you know, we'll leave that for another time. I'm also thinking of doing a walk around in For the Love of Horror of all of the traders and seeing if I can get business cards and show them to the camera. This is this guy, this is cool, here's his card. So if you wanted to see who was there and you see stuff you like, you can go and buy it, just to help the guys out, you know, because times is tough. I mean, obviously hell on shirts. I mean, you know, I will be wearing a thing top on the Saturday. I will be fairly obvious to the eye. So essentially that is it. This is the end. I'm going to say again, bad boys. Like I want to whack them on the end of the nose with like I do with a dog when they rolled up newspaper. No, no, no. But again, in short, idiots, please stop doing this, people. This is not good. Monopoly, well done, and goodbye.